Bible customs and culture. So I've never done anything like that, so that should be interesting. That ties in with kind of his year-long series on the Jewishness of the Bible. So that'll begin next week. We'll take a little break around missions conference time and deal with evangelism, but then come back to it. And then I won't say what's beyond that, because one never knows, that could change. So anyway, tonight, some of you are wondering, what is this contraption up here? Have you played Connect 4 before? Remember that game? I think it's a yellow, the game you... This is Connect 4. So we have giant Connect 4 that we're going to be playing tonight. So we need to have two teams. And wow, this is very unusual. Normally everyone is kind of over here, and so somehow, some way, I was going to make you all just go in two sections, but somehow, some way I've got to have a division here. I always hate dividing the church, but we got to have two teams here. So Mira, Phil, who's going to be Mom and son can't be on the same. Okay, so the line goes right there between mom and son. Okay. All right, so kind of we have this team over here and this team over here. I was trying to come up with names, but we have colors. So you're going to be the green team. You're going to be the yellow team. Gold. Okay. Wait a minute. Is the Packers, they'll play. Packers color. I'm sorry, they don't play till... Well, oh, wow. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I actually emailed David Detweiler. He hasn't let this out, but he is a big 49ers fan. Of course, the 49ers have had little success. Finally, and do you remember Amy is a big Packers fan, so we need to be praying for that marriage right about now, okay? David said to me, yeah, finally my team makes it, and in the conference championship, they would have to play the Packers, so anyway, so green and gold, those are my school colors at Clay High School, where I grew up in Toledo. All right, I think you know the routine. We will go back and forth. So if we start on this side, and if you get the answer wrong, this side gets a shot at the answer. And so we'll give you a chance at the multiple guess. There's usually 4. And if you get it wrong, then we'll put it back over here, but invariably you would probably get it right. And then you get the next question. That's how we're going to work it. So this side will always have the odd questions. This side will always have the even questions if we start on this side. So our resident mathematician, Mr. Kevin Christman, tells me that statistically who goes first might have a slight advantage. Now, the way that that's going to be evened out is if you get an answer wrong, then it will go over to, like, if this team gets it wrong and they get it, they could potentially get 2 in a row. So that will help even it out. But just the same, we're going to flip the coin. In this case, it's a cap of a water bottle. And so we'll say open side and a top, I guess. Open side. So if it's open side, this side will go first. Top side, flat side, over here. Okay, open top. Got that? Okay. And here we go. Isn't it exciting? This is just like the football. There we go. Open. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Where did it go? It's open side, so that's this side. Do it again. It was rigged. It was rigged. Okay, we have a controversy, and we haven't even started playing. These questions, by the way, tonight are brought to you by our sponsor, Mr. Jared Bryden. So I'm indebted to him. So if you think he favored the odds versus the even questions, you can take it up with him. He might be watching right now. I don't know. Or if you think they're too hard or too easy, I didn't come up with these questions. So let's get going. Any questions on how this is going to work? I think you know the routine. Now, anybody who gets an answer correct, you will get to come up here and drop, I guess you call these donuts. So you'll drop a donut. And you're trying to get ultimately 4 in a row. So it could be up and down, could be across, it could be diagonal. Okay? And we're going to make this rule. Once you come up here, you just have to come up and do it. You can't be looking at your team and going like they do on the game show. Yeah, no. You just got to come up and just put it where you think it needs to go, okay? And additionally, when you get it right, you not only get to put a donut in, you could come up to the table here and pick, Rachel, what do we call these? Candy sticks? What are they? Candy sticks. There are some very interesting flavors. We have banana, watermelon, cinnamon, root beer, s'more. There's s'more flavored candy. Isn't that interesting? Sour apple, blue raspberry. So, and then we will say, for the person, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I said that last time, when we had the grand Wheel of Fortune, and somebody actually, who was it? Orrin Tubbs got the donuts. So if somebody has the privilege of putting the donut in and making a Connect Four, I have an entire bag of pure sugar sticks. Okay, and I'll give you the name of a good dentist too as you take that. Peppermint candy. I don't. They're actually better than the traditional candy cane. I don't think they're any more healthy necessarily. So we'll say if you happen to be the one to do the Connect Four, you can have an entire bag of those. And then there's another bag here. Whatever team wins, you then can distribute these to the other one to your team. All right, any questions? We'll go till, I have 24 questions. So we'll go till 7:15 or 24 questions, whatever comes first, but I don't think we will likely go that. Rachel, have I forgotten anything? Okay, I got the mitten thumbs up. Okay. Oh wait, we're going with this side, right? Okay. Oh yeah, one more rule. We normally say you can only answer a maximum of 2 questions correctly. Okay. You may be a scholar on the book of Ruth, and so we don't want to you answering all the questions. Here we go. Over here. Raise your hand. Don't yell it out. What city were Elimelech and Naomi originally from? Was it Bethany, Bethlehem, Ramah, or Jericho? Shaylin, you want it? Bethlehem? Could that be correct? She is absolutely correct. So, Shay, come on up, and you get to drop the first donut and pick the candy you want. Now, where's she gonna go? She's gonna go with the second from the left. And, okay, pick whatever candy you want over there. Which ones you get? Does it say what it is? The root beer? Oh, s'more. You want s'mores? Look at that. She wanted the s'more. This just feels like a campfire sort of evening, doesn't it? Right? Yeah. Okay. Number 2, over here, the gold team. What clan were Elimelech and Naomi originally descended from? Hurite, Eleazarite, Ephrathite, Bozrahite. Ooh, say those 4 times real fast. Kevin, you think you know? He says C. He is absolutely correct. Good job. Yeah, you can clap. Yeah, it's if you want to clap, that's okay. He's going to go, oh, okay. You want candy? You can take candy, and if you don't, you can always give it away. Ephrathite. What'd you go with? S'mores. Who would have thought those would have been, I'm sorry, we may be out of s'mores. Okay. Oh, well. Okay, we are now over here to the green. Wow, we are really flying through these. Here we go. How long did Naomi live in Moab? 5, 8, 10, or 12 years. Michaela, you want it? She says 5 years. Is she right? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's not correct. So that means we're going over here to this side. You want it? Which one? Faye says 12 years. That's incorrect. It's okay. You want it? Is that your answer? 10? 10 years it is. Okay, come on up for your candy and your. Whew. That was close. We thought for a moment the gold team was going to get 2 in a row. Ooh, okay. Okay. Is there green? I think there's green apple. Yeah, that might be. I think there's only one green apple. Okay. Very good. That was 10 years. I want to say things, but I can't because I might give away an answer for. I'll have to reserve those for. What new name did Naomi give herself when she returned to Bethlehem? Merab, Sarah, Shalom, or Mara? Yes. Is it Mara? It is indeed correct. Now don't say what Mara means. I'm tempted to, but I think that might come up in a following question. All right. Congrats. And by the way, if you want to send somebody up in your place to put the donut and to take the candy, that's acceptable as well. I know some people might be reluctant to come up in front of everybody. Oh, we have a block. Okay. Lemon, okay. Lemon trees. Down south where it's nice and warm, right? Oh, no. Okay, we are now over here. What does the name Mara mean? Does it mean bitter, angry, despair, or conflict? Okay, we'll take Randall.
It means bitter.
It means bitter. Is Randall correct? He indeed is correct. You want to come up or come on up? Get your donut and candy. Real healthy meal. No, no. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. What did Randall pick?
What's that?
Root beer?
Root beer.
Root beer, okay. He picked the root beer. All right, next page here. Speaking of names and what they mean, what does the name Naomi really mean? Or what does it mean, her original name? Does it mean blessing, pleasant, princess, or kindness? Oh, it's over here. I like your enthusiasm, though. Uh-oh. Ooh. Maybe I didn't emphasize. Yeah, then it would, either way, it would go to them. So he might as well at least take a guess, What do you want?
I'll go with B, pleasant.
He's going to go with be pleasant, which is a good philosophy in life, right? Be pleasant. And I'm happy to say you are correct.
I didn't think about this before I got up here.
Uh-oh. No helping. We made that as a rule. Okay. And we'll give you a... Ooh, okay. All right. Candy's over here. All right.
Watermelon.
Watermelon. Okay. Watch out for the seeds in that one. We are now for number 7. Which of the following was an ancestor of Boaz? Was it, and we're over here, Ehud, Rahab, Deborah, Jephthah? Evan, you on it? Okay. Rahab. Letter B is what you said? B, Rahab. Could he be right? He indeed is correct. That was something you often hear at Christmas time. Rahab showing up in the line. Ruth. What do we? Okay. What'd you get? Blue raspberry. Okay. What crop harvest was just beginning as Ruth and Naomi arrived in Bethlehem? Was it wheat, lentil, barley, or corn? So, yeah, we're over here. Do you want it? Faye says barley. Is she correct? She is correct. Good job.
Can't reach it though.
Oh,
I'm just teasing.
you could say that. We wouldn't say that. Where'd she- what, candy? Candy. Yeah, don't
You
forget.
have watermelon?
Oh, is there watermelon left?
This one, right?
Is it? Yeah, I think she got the last watermelon. There's also cotton candy. Did I say that? All right. How much barley did Ruth collect on the first day she worked in Boaz's field? Was it 1, 2, 3, or 5 ephahs? All right, Michaela. She says 5. Let me check. I'm so sorry. That's not correct. So it goes over here. You got a 1 in 3 shot. I'm sure I covered this in the sermon. Anyone want it over here? Somebody give it a... It'll build character if you get it wrong, right? Okay, Greg?
I'll say C.
He says C, 3 ephahs, which is not correct. Once again, this team thought they were going to... All right, James? 2. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. This has never happened in the history of Bible review. 5. Oh. All right. Who won? It's got to be someone. Greg. What do you think? He says 1, and the answer is. Look at that. 1 E. Wow. Okay. Now, hopefully, what that means is you will never forget that the rest of your life. How much barley did Ruth collect on the first day she worked? 1 ephah. Maybe we were a little tricked by the other things. Did you get your candy? Greg, did you get your candy? Yeah, I can't forget your candy there. 1 ephah. All right. What instruction did Boaz not give to Ruth? Do not glean in another field. When you are thirsty, drink what the servants have drawn. Keep close to the other maids who are gleaning. Do not glean in the evening. So we're over here. Phil? He says B. And I'm sorry, so Susan, I saw you first. She says D. Is it D? That is correct. All right. Now, at least for this team, that means Susan is now on the bench, right? She's taken out of the game. But we commend her for her good work in getting 2 questions there. And where's she going to put Mr.
Oh, I pick another candy.
You get another candy, yeah. Look at that. One this time.
Cherry.
Cherry, all right. Got to turn the page here. A, B, C, D, E, F. Oh, wow. Okay. To the green team. I'll try that again. To the green. What questions did Naomi ask Ruth when she came back from Boaz's field? Where did you glean today? Where did you work? How much grain did you collect? All of the above. None of the above. A and B. Thanks, Jared. Yeah, this team really appreciates that. Yeah. F, 6 different possibilities. All right, Michaela, you want it? Say it again. C as in cat. Could it be C? I'm sorry, not C. Over here. This is kind of a hard one. John? D as in Delta. I'm sorry, that's not correct. So, all right. F is correct. Yeah, now, I didn't say don't look at your Bibles, but from here on out, don't look at your Bible. That is actually true. Yeah, it almost sounds redundant and repetitive. Where did you glean today and where did you work is actually the exact 2 questions that Naomi asked Ruth. Again, you'll never forget their life, just like I know how to spell the word pretentious because I missed it in the 6th grade spelling bee. Okay, candy. Yeah. No, not the. Oh boy. All right, for this next one, I'm going to, let me read it and then I'll preface it. How long did Ruth glean in Boaz's field? And I'm going to preface that by saying specifically, according to Ruth 2:23, what is the exact wording? And that sounds like Bible quizzing rules, but that's just to remove any confusion. So we are over here. Until the end of the barley harvest, until the end of the wheat harvest, until the end of the barley and wheat harvest, or until the beginning of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Which one was how long she gleaned, according to chapter 2, verse 23? Okay, Phil, thanks. C is what he says. He sees me walking over there, which means, yeah, that is absolutely correct. That is the exact wording of the text, until the end of the barley and wheat harvest. Now, somebody could say, if you'll recall, she gleaned through the barley harvest, but then if you know anything about agriculture, the wheat harvest, the barley harvest. So somebody could have said letter B, and technically would have been correct, but the text specifically says at the end of both of those. So that means this is your second one, right? Oh yeah, you're eating your okay. Lemon. All right, just remember there's been some. What are you guys talking about? They're probably giving an update on the score of the game, right? Kevin's phone might have died, or no. Actually, the game hasn't started. I don't. This is even more exciting than an NFC Championship game, right? So, okay. All right, where are we? Number 13. Odd, so that means we'd be over on the green team. What instructions did Naomi not give to Ruth in reference to approaching Boaz? Say, wash and anoint yourself, put on your best clothes, uncover his feet. Jim. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Naomi did not tell Ruth to stay hidden until midnight, but she did say those others. Now I'm trying to think. Does the text say that Ruth, I'm drawing a blank, did she go at midnight, but then Naomi didn't necessarily tell her to do that? I can't remember now, but what do we got here? Ooh. All right, we got to announce the crowd. What'd you pick?
Blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry, okay. We're going to have a blue tongue by the end of the night, okay? Number 14. Where specifically was Boaz lying when Ruth approached him? Was it the end of a heap of grain? Was it by the door? Was it next to the fire? Or was it by the threshing floor? Say it again. D as in Delta. I'm sorry, that's not correct. At least according to, where specifically was Boaz? Okay, over here. He said D as in Delta.
B.
James says B. No. Yeah, Kevin.
A.
Kevin says A. Right, yeah. Probably the word specifically might be the. Okay, is this your second? What happened?
As soon as
Oh.
it's D. Yellow.
We need to rewind the tape. Remind us. Oh.
Yeah, we were here.
Now it's turned into the memory game, right?